Well, a couple of days ago, President Tinubu addressed the nation and declared a state of emergency in Rivers State. He also suspended the governor, Sim Fubara, his deputy, and the members of the State House of Assembly. Since then, that action has been called unconstitutional by the Nigerian Bar Association, and there have been cries from across Nigeria and internationally asking whether Nigeria's democracy is at risk. Now, the National Assembly did ratify the president's declaration of a state of emergency, as well as the suspension of Sim Fubara. Calls have gone out from Nigeria's only Nobel laureate, Wole Soyinka, a former president, Obasanjo, who says that Nigeria's democracy is dying, and the two men who stood against Tinubu in the 2023 elections, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and former Governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi. Well, today we'll be speaking with the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar about the state of democracy in Nigeria. You went on exile in 97?
Yeah, around, 1992.
Before you went on exile, you survived an assassination attempt, I believe, in Kaduna.
Actually, I went into exile before the assassination because I came back from exile and then was elected into the Constitutional Assembly. So it was when we were in the Constitutional Assembly, I think around 1994, that I faced assassination attempt, and then
you went to London?
And then dashed out to London, and from London to United States.
I want you to explain a little bit about what happened that day, because, when we're talking about Nigerian democracy now, I think a lot of young people forget that people died, so that we would have democracy. I want a little bit about what happened that day, because there were members of your team that died that day, right?
Yeah, I mean, actually, most of them were security, my personal security at home, and then 6 policemen who had come, to rescue me. And unfortunately, they did not know that there were soldiers who were at the gate. And by the time they approached the gate, of course, then there was exchange of fire. I think that exchange of fire actually saved me, because the moment, those who held me hostage, in my room, had gunshots, they now immediately started running. So they came down. By the time they came down, they found that 6